I do too, man.
Yeah.
He was our John Candy. Well, shit, we straddled both generations. John Candy was our John Candy. We had John Candy and Chris
Yeah,
Farley.
and
It
we
was
have Chris Paul.
awesome.
We got two special people we lost. Oh man.
You notice you never hear anything bad about them. They had their problems, but you never heard of one bad thing about them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking. Yeah, we're talking. Yeah.
Yeah. Bug roll. Yeah, I'm calling you
Yeah.
Bart Packer.
Yeah. Are we live?
Oh,
Oh jeez.
they heard all the stupid shit I just said?
Oh boy. We said a lot of dumb shit. Oh man.
Ah, fuck. Mute. Hold on,
I'm
guys.
not
I'm not anything.
make sure I'm not okay. I'm not mute. Okay, I'm good. Well Tony is just mute now. I can hear both of you. I can see the both of you and hear you guys. Fine.
Okay, cool. You bastard.
Yeah.
Hold on, I gotta pull up the YouTube.
Okay.
Refresh.
Yeah.
It's like Super
Yeah.
Troopers. Refresh. Refresh.
I'll tell
Set
you what I like.
enhance.
I'll tell you what I like about Chris Farley though. Robin Shue said that Chris Farley was willing to learn martial arts just for Beverly Hills Ninja, and he was dedicated to it.
Hey, I don't sleep on Chris Farley either, man. He was able to do like splits and shit and cartwheels
Yeah,
and
and he did some of his stunts in the film. Believe it or not, he was dedicated. I give that right there. He earns a lot. He earned a hell of a lot of respect from me.
I don't want you guys to see me stuffing my fat face.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, I'm fat, you guys. I'm fucking fat, you guys.
hmm
Beefcake. Beefcake!
Can you
Guys,
hear
my
me
wife
now?
said to
Oh,
back up.
okay, good. Got. You can hear me now? Good, good. Okay.
You're
Sorry,
on the sound checks.
ladies and gentlemen,
All right.
my players out there. We have had some very, very weird technical, of course, a little bit of our banter as well. So you guys got entertained. I hope you guys entertained. I hope you guys got entertained. This is pretty awesome. Um, wow, what just happened? I have no idea. But these algorithms stink. They suck. I don't like it. But we are back. So I'm actually going to go out there and put out the invites again and see if I can actually be able to get people back onto our awesome show.
No, sir. I don't like it.
Yes, no, sir. I do not
No,
like it. No, sir.
like Mr.
Yeah,
Horse.
YouTube. I don't like it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
sucks. YouTube. Not good. Not good.
God, I miss
YouTube.
Mr.
Not
Horse
good.
too.
Oh, I love Mr. Horse.
So stupid.
Oh,
We
Mr.
gotta
Horse was
do
funny.
for our next show. We gotta do a show about cartoons that became video games.
Yeah, no, we got to do that. No,
No,
we
we're
are
gonna
We
do
gotta
that.
cover
Yeah,
Ren and
we are
Stimpy because
definitely
that
doing
game
that.
was off the
Yeah,
wall.
we are
that game was hilarious. Yeah, we're gonna cover that. Plus, we're gonna cover. We're also gonna mention on what games, what cart, not games. I'm sorry. What cartoons should have had their own games? Remember,
Oh
we had
yeah,
that
there's a
long discussion.
bunch.
That's a long one. We're gonna
I'm
discuss.
looking at you, Thundercats and Silverhawks.
Oh
All right.
yeah,
So you
I'm
should.
looking at you, Bionic Six.
All right, so we should. Oh yeah, Bionic 6. That deserves.
Dude, nice.
Deserves.
And
Yes.
cops.
That
And
deserves. And
cops.
cops. Yes, absolutely. 6 player simultaneous action.
Hell
Absolutely.
yeah.
Or better yet, and if
Yeah.
better yet, I believe there was one game that actually was 8 player simultaneous. I forgot which one game it was. It was actually freaking amazing.
Oh, Street Sharks needs one.
Yeah, Street Sharks. Yep, absolutely.
Sort of a crossover. Street Sharks.
But that's for another episode. We don't know, but
Yeah, we're gonna do that in another episode. This is gonna be a long one.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a great one.
Absolutely. So, Mega Man, I'm glad you guys are with us. We are going back into the Mega Man legacy. We were talking about Mega Man Legends, trying to get Capcom's attention. You know what? I bet you it was Capcom. Capcom was like, "Shut up! I don't want you guys talking about Mega Man Legends. We're going to shut you off. We're going to silence you now." We're silencing you now. You're not bringing Mega Man Legends.
All we want is to have it. I just want Mega Man Legends to have their own collection, just like Mega Man and Mega Man X and the Mega Man Zero and ZX series and the Battle Network series had their collection. Why can't Legends have it? It just has 3 games.
It's all,
and then
yeah.
the Game Boy Colors. Come on.
You know what? I guarantee it's probably the scalpers. They probably sat right there and hired some hackers and everything to get us off the stream. Because we mentioned the Legend of Trombone and everything being $600 and everything. They were like, "Oh no, we want them to spend the $600. We want them to spend $600 on Mega Man."
No, you want all the game? You want all those Mega Man Game Boy games? You want to play them? Well, you got to spend close to $800 for all of them.
I'm not doing it. I'm sorry.
It's like Mr. Garrison's running it.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
We're gonna make him spend hundreds of dollars, Mr. Hand.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Yes, sir. Wow.
All right, I'm gonna buy that game. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, but anyway.
Oh man.
Anyway, Mr. Hanky, the Christmas boo. He likes me. I love the song. Stop.
That's all right.
Wow, you look swell. You smell just like flowers. Oh gosh.
All right.
Okay. Anyway, back to from our shenanigans. Let's get back into Mega Man. So, let's go ahead and take it away, John.
Okay, sure. So we already covered Legends. I want to finish up the timeline of the main timeline. So we'll start with the main timeline because Battle Network and Star Force are in a different timeline, but they are in the same timeline with each other. So I want to finish off Zero and ZX. So we're going to start with Zero. So let's talk about the games though that came out first. Though there was Mega Man Zero on the Game Boy Advance that came out in 2002. There was Mega Man Zero 2 that came out in 2003 for the Game Boy Advance. Mega Man Zero 3 came out a year later, 2004, and the last one was Mega Man Zero 4, came out in 2005. Now, Mega Man Zero takes place 100 years to the events of the X series. So, what happened was that this scientist Cell, she works with excuse me. So there was a scientist who goes by the name of Cell, and she works for the Reploids. The Reploids are the ones that were fighting against the Mavericks, and they were like freedom fighters, and they were fighting against the Neo Arcadia. The Neo Arcadia was a government. It was actually named after a city, but it was also named of a government. And they wanted to have control of the whole world, everybody. But of course, there's people out there fighting for the finish. So Cell, she found out about a legendary Maverick hunter by the name of Zero, and they actually found him. But Zero looks different. So Zero had an amnesia, and he was trying to find out who he was. Like, where did he come from? Who was like what like how do I get this body? Like, how do I know how to fight? So, of course, when you battle, when you fight, you'll find out more about yourself. You'll find out about the Zero, about which is the Zero that from the past, because that Zero, he may look different from the one that we saw from Mega Man X, but he's in a different body now. So, and he has to find out why he's in this body. Like, why does he look different? So, and I don't want to give too much like a spoil here, but there's Mega Man X is involved in this game, but the Mega Man X you find out about at first is he's actually evil and he's part of the Neo Arcadia. Why is he evil? But is that really X or could it be a clone? So that leaves you questioning about how why is X like this? But on top of that, there's these cyber elves. Cyber elves are like spirits of of cyborgs. But these elves, when you grab these elves because they go into the gameplay. So if you get like these elves, it can help you get stronger. Maybe it can boost up your speed, and you mix them up on what you want. Maybe it gives you some long health, all that time, all that all that good stuff. So you find out more about the story about what happened in the past, and you find out about these cyber elves, and then later on in the game, because like I said, I don't want to spoil it too much, spoil everything about this game because I want people to find out is this copy X? Is he really the Mega Man X? And if he is, why is he evil? Or is it a clone? Or is Mega Man X still out there? So is he somewhere in the game? Is he like could he possibly be maybe hiding, or is he in spirits? You know, I want the players to find out about this though, because me, I don't like to give out spoilers stuff. I don't want to give out spoilers, and I don't want to like talk about like this happened in Mega Man Zero, this happened in Zero Two. That I'm not that type of guy. I rather want the players to find out about. So I'm just giving you guys a summary of Mega Man Zero, so you know what happens. I want you guys out there to know it takes place 100 years after. So
Nice.
that I want you to find out. Then you find out that there's a guy named Dr. Val. He's more like the Dr. Wily type, almost like Sigma. So he's supposed to be the big bad, and you'll find out what he's all about. And there's going to be different villains that you're going to be fighting in the game as well. It's your typical Mega Man. You pick a stage, you go through it, and you get different powers. So that's it right there. And to wrap up Mega Man Zero, I was gonna make this nice and sweet and short. There was a Mega Man Zero collection for the Nintendo DS that came out in 2010. Had all 4 games in there, and then of course there was the Mega Man Zero, the ZX Legacy Collection that came out on the PS4, the Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and Steam. So you guys can definitely go grab that. That'll be an easier way for you guys to check out the whole Zero series. So is there any questions before I move on to ZX?
Oh, not at all. I mean, like basically,
So far, man.
that's pretty much accurate. From beginning to end. So what do you got? What's next?
Okay, so yeah, so I hope I didn't like confuse everybody though. I tried
No,
to
no,
make
because I
this
mean,
as
I love the Mega Man Zero series. I remember when I played the Mega Man Zero series when it first came out for the Game Boy Advance, and I loved it. It was different. It was fast. Different, especially the weapons that you had, the weapon power ups that you
challenging.
had, challenging. Yeah, very challenging. I mean, come on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even though basically his most powerful weapon, I think, is Z Saber. Z Saber
Of
is
course.
because your Buster Shot, Sling Boomer, Shield Boomerang, Chain Rod,
Yeah,
all that stuff and everything, and you power up these
exactly. The
abilities.
spear.
The spear, oh my
Yes, he has a
gosh,
spear he
yes,
can use.
absolutely. Yeah.
That spear is very very deadly though. But of course, everybody loves the Z Saber. Z Saber's the best. His gun is good though, but it's only good for like far distance though. But doesn't do as much damage though. But you have different types of the way you want to play it. You want to use your gun, you can go ahead. You want to use a Z Saber, go ahead. You want to use a spear, you got those. You got different types of weapons.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and also I do want to say that Mega Man Zero appears in SNK versus Capcom CVS Chaos. So,
Yes,
and
yes.
he is one of the most most broken characters in that game. He actually has an infinite in that
Yes, I
game.
see. I seen the video, and I'm like, okay,
There's-
cheese
yeah,
Louise, man. Oh goodness gracious.
I just want to put that out there so people know that he actually is a playable character in that game.
Almost as bad as Athena. Almost as bad
Pretty
as
much.
Athena.
Pretty much, yeah.
Athena's another cheese character.
Goddess Athena's a boss in that game. So
Yeah, she's broken. She's broken too. You know, so
yeah,
yeah.
she's pretty broken. So yeah, so that's it for Zero. So for Mega Man Zero. So now we're gonna go into the ZX series. Now the ZX series takes place 200 years after Zero, and you're saying to yourself, "That God, so many centuries passed by." Yeah, so many centuries passes by through these games, and this one, Mega Man ZX, came out in 2006 for the Nintendo DS, and Mega Man ZX Advent came out into the following year, 2007. And of course, the ZX series is part of the Mega Man Zero ZX Legacy Collection. You can get that for the PS4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. So I'll do a little bit summary of each game. So there's these siblings. Their name is Vent and Alley. Vent and Alley are like deliveries. They deliver biometals, and what happened was one day they were delivering some biometals. They had to deliver to the Guardians, and come to think of it, they were attacked by the Mavericks. And Jiro tells whoever you pick, you can pick between Ven and Ali. Ven is the male, Ali's the female. So they're brother and sister. So you get to pick whoever you want. And depending on the story, on the character you pick, Jiro tells Ben or Ali to leave. Make sure this bio metal doesn't get to the Mavericks. And so so then what happened was the Guardians are there, and then what happened was they were attacked.
Mm.
So and the model of the biometal is called the X, the model X. So when they were attacked, the X model actually talks to either Van and Ali, and then once Van and Ali observes that X metal, they get the powers of Mega Man X. So they can blast, they can dash, they can do all that fun stuff. So the biometal is actually, these kids actually get to use the powers of Zero and Mega Man X. So they could not let these biometals fall into the wrong hands of these Mavericks, though, and this new threat. So that's basically what the story is about. There is Model ZX, and there's Model X, and there's Model Z. And the evil serpent actually wants to get his hands on it and and is betting on world domination. Wants to control everybody. Wants to control the humans, the Reploids, Guardians, everybody. That was his purpose. And this is different from all the other Mega Man games. This Mega Man game, you're not like picking stages. It's a Metrovania. It's actually
Oh,
yeah, it's a Metrovania game. So, and there's a lot to do. There's like side missions that you can get like your life build, you can get your attacks more powered up. And then also if there's like an area that you can't get to, of course you got to go back and get that specific weapon that you need to reach that area. So you know how Metrovanias go.
oh, of course.
So that's all it is to it in Mega Man ZX. So it's a fun game. If you love Metrovania games, you'll definitely like this one. And they got some anime cutscenes too, and they jump with that as well. So
Cool.
that's a fun one. And then Advent takes place 4 years after ZX. So new threat. We have new heroes this time. We have Gary, who's a replicant, and Ashley, she's a human, and they're working for the Guardians, and they were passed on the powers to use the Metal X and the Metal Z, and they're fighting Master Albert. Now, Master Albert, because Dr. Wily's name, his first name is Albert Wily, so there's a little bit of a throwback there, an Easter egg there.
Mm.
So again, it's the same thing. If you play ZX, you know what to expect. Metrovania, you're fighting off all the new Mavericks that are coming in, and they want to take over, and you'll find out more to the story. And plus, Vent and Alley is in this game, but they're older. They're a little bit older now.
Wow.
So yeah, so it's all connected. And I do want to say though, the storyline, the timeline of Mega Man is kind of confusing. It confuses a lot of people, but I just want to let people know because I forgot to mention this, and my apologies for this. And you gonna guys gonna think this is crazy, but Mega Man Legends actually takes place. They didn't say how many years, but it takes place after the events of the Mega Man ZX series. So it's it's weird in a way though. So to wrap this series up though, so let's go back to it. The first series is the original series. Then it's the X series. Then it's the Zero series. Then it's the ZX series. Then it's the Legend series. So now you guys know how the timeline works in these games, and then they show you how it's all connected.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy though, because I mean, it's almost like the Castlevania series. Like the Castlevania series is very confusing because you're thinking Castlevania one, Castlevania two, Castlevania three. They're all like literally as the sequels go.
yeah,
Nope. Castlevania 3 takes place before Castlevania 1. Castlevania 2,
yeah,
takes place in nothing way after, and stuff like that, and then, then you talk about Castlevania Bloodlines, which actually takes place in another,
in
it's
the
crazy
future.
in the future, and then you
Yeah.
got
Mm-hmm.
Castlevania
Yeah.
Rondo of Blood, which is actually takes place it's green. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah. I know. And then you don't forget Era of Sorrow and
there
Dawn
was
of Sorrow that takes place in the 2000s.
yeah,
You know.
exactly. It's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, it's yeah. So I just want to let people know what the timeline is and how many years it took to get to this point of the story. So, but that is the main timeline. So now, since we talked about all these games and we covered it already, like I said, I don't want to get too much into it though. I gave you a little summary, all you players out there. So now it's time for you to go out and enjoy them. So you know us, we don't like to spoil games though here in Gaming Tropes.
No, we
We,
don't. No, no, not at all. We want people to experience your games. I
that's
get it.
right.
I get, the people like to sit right there and watch games and stuff like that. Listen, I get it. It's entertaining, it's fun and stuff like that. Whatever it is, whatever floats your boat. But why take that away from yourself, Timothy, when you want to unravel the mystery yourself? I find it more engaging to be able to play a game and reach the discovery for yourself. You have something to talk about. You have something to really reach for. And the awe, the shock and awe, that that's what I want.
Absolutely.
I love that. Shock and awe is what makes it more fun because you're like, oh snap, I
Of
didn't
course.
know that was gonna happen, or oh damn, I didn't realize that, and then finding out who is, like plots, darker plots,
Yeah.
like things like that, knowing that people that you're helping is actually the enemy and all that. Come on, you want that, you
Yeah.
want that mystery, you want
Ab-
that,
ab-
you know.
Exactly. This is why I said about the Mega Man Zero series that when I told people that the main villain in Mega Man Zero One is Copy X, and I tell people that it's your job to find out is this really the real Mega Man X or is this a clone or is
Mm,
this somebody else like using his body to like either brainwash him or whatever it is, or is X hiding somewhere? So I want the players to find out about it for themselves.
absolutely.
So you know, that's the mystery right there. So,
All
but
right.
yeah, so that takes care of this timeline. So now are we ready to go to the other timeline? And I
Absolutely.
hope
Let's
this.
take it away, my man.
I just hope this doesn't confuse people. But I'm very patient with everyone. I'm gonna take my time because we're going to a new timeline. It's called Mega Man Battle Network. Okay, so. And also, did you know that there was a Mega Man Battle Network cartoon that was on Kids WB?
Yes, yes,
Really?
I remember. It was so short.
Really?
It was,
Yeah,
but it
it's
was,
called NX Warriors. Yeah,
yes,
NT Warriors. NT Warriors. I'm
NT
sorry.
Warriors, and believe it or not,
Cool.
it was a very short series. It didn't really last that long. I think it was like what, for a season. It was like maybe
Yeah, well,
maybe
I think I had like 30. I think it had at least 30 episodes,
30
from what I
episodes.
understand.
Yeah, but
I
it
didn't want.
was
I didn't watch all the episodes though. I watched some of it though. So
no, yeah,
okay.
it was 2 seasons. I'm sorry, 2 seasons, two seasons. Yeah,
Oh, it's 2 seasons.
two
Okay.
seasons.
Yeah. Yeah. So all right. So I'm going to be honest with everybody here that I did not play the Mega Man Battle Network series, but I did read a little bit about the story. I watched the cartoon a bit, so that way I wanted to know what was this about because during the early 2000s and mid 2000s, we had so many awesome games. There was too many games for us to be playing out there, and we couldn't play every single game out there we wanted to play. So unfortunately for me, I was not able to play the Mega Man Battle Network series, and I really wanted to though, from what I've seen though. And Tony might actually like this series because it's an action RPG game also.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Okay.
I,
Yeah. No, I want to play.
I got your attention. I got your attention. I know I would, but
I'm paying
but
attention. This guy.
Yeah,
but
but dude, you're all about the RPGs, man. So you know this is up your alley. It has to
That'll
be.
give me
yeah.
that gets me a perk right up though.
Yeah,
Okay, listen.
and
I remember you got. Listen, before you say anything else, Torrance, I remember you were saying that. Oh, I wasn't big into RPGs. Well, I'll be honest with you. I don't. The thing is, it's not that I don't like those time based RPGs. It's just like I just don't have the patience to wait for an enemy to attack and all that other stuff. However, if there's a series that I like, that I've been spending my time and investment on it, and if there's like a game that's RPG type, like the Yakuza games, with like a dragon that was RPG. I spent so much time on those games, so I said to myself, you know what? I'm not too big on the time-based RPGs, those, but I'm gonna give this game a shot. And then when I played the demo of it that came out, I was like, oh, this game's pretty fast. I like this. Okay, I'm going along with this. So, so yeah. So I don't count them out though. Unless if it's a series that I love and I spend so much time with it, I will give it a chance. So
A
yeah,
dragon.
there you go.
That's an RPG, dude. I
Yeah,
think it comes
yeah. I
down to
just
if you
mentioned that.
enjoy the
Yeah,
story.
right.
A lot of
Exactly.
RPG stories don't attract you, so I get it. But if
Right.
it's not the gameplay that you don't like, you just haven't found a story you didn't like yet.
Yeah, exactly. Because it was originally not an RPG game though, but
Yeah,
like I said before, I spent so much time and investment in that series. I'm gonna go play regardless. So,
I was
but
surprised to tell you the truth, but it was a lot of fun.
it is. It really
After beating the
and the
first what 6, and then I was like, "Hey, whoa, this is a different game," but I still enjoyed it.
yeah,
Yeah, I even
exactly.
liked it more. To tell you the truth.
Yeah, and the story was great, and the action was fast. It wasn't like any other time-based RPG. It was extremely fast. I was like, wow, this is
Yeah,
fast.
yeah, 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 yeah.
It's not long. So that's what I was afraid of. So, but it was great. It was awesome.
Sega's no stranger to RPGs, dude. That's why they've been doing them. Fantasy Star, Shining Force, Shining in the Darkness, all that crazy nonsense
Yeah.
back to the 8-bit days. So, of
Oh
course,
yeah,
like a Dragon
absolutely.
will play well.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm just gonna go over the games though because there's a lot of games, and I'm just gonna give you a summary of what the story is about. So, Mega Man Battle Network came out on the Game Boy Advance in 2001, and then later that year they came out with Part 2, And then there was Battle Network 3, Blue and White that came out in 2002. So they were going like the route with Pokemon a bit, with the red and yellow,
Of
and then
course.
you see what
I know
they were
exactly.
doing.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing. They knew exactly what they
Of
were doing.
course, because during that time, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, it was so popular. They wanted to get into the whole card and chip thing. So
Mhm.
yeah, uh huh.
Yeah,
And
very,
then
very, very intelligent though. I mean, that's a smart move. You got to
yeah,
get in the trend, so that way they stay on the same train.
yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
exactly. I don't blame Capcom for taking this route for the Mega Man series.
it
So
worked, and it worked.
it did.
Yeah.
And but that's not all. Had Mega Man Battle Network 4, like Red Sun and Blue Moon that came out in 2003 on the Game Boy Advance. Then we had Mega Man Battle Network 5, Team Proto Man, and Team Colonel in 2004 for the Game Boy Advance. You see? And then and here's something that was interesting. There was a Mega Man Battle Network 5, okay, but it's double team. It actually came with both Team Proto Man and Team Colonel. So you had two games in that one card.
Wow.
I wonder how all the people felt though when they bought those two cartridges and they find out that the DS version had both versions in there.
They
And they
probably,
said, "Oh, got it.
yeah, they're probably disappointed because they were like, wait a minute, hold on, what? Are you
Disappointed."
kidding me? I could have got both of them. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know the meme. Disappointed. But and so okay, so in 2005, later that year, we had Mega Man Battle Network 6. It was called Side Piece Bowser and Side Piece Grazer. So that was the sixth one. So that's two versions, right? Of course, they had two versions there. And then there was Mega Man Battle Chip Challenge, though. So you could challenge. Not only you get to pick the main character, Lan and Mega Man, which I'm going to get to, but there's other characters you could have played as well. And then there was an arcade game called Rockman EXE, which is Mega Man Battle Network over in Japan. It's called Operation, the Metal Operation, which is an arcade game, and you could challenge people into. You could challenge people. So these arcade games were only exclusive in Japan.
In Japan,
They never brought
exactly.
it here to the States.
And didn't they
So
have here's a quick question.
sure.
Didn't they have sell cards also? Remember they actually had those cards that actually you could be able to use on those machines that you can they could be able to it's almost similar to God, there's another game that came out in Japan.
I think I know which one you're talking about. Yes, I believe. Yeah, they did have that. I believe they
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
That was the
because
purpose of it.
that was so cool. See, that novelty right there was what sets the arcade separately from the home experience. I mean, don't get me wrong; it's great to have the home experience, but something
Of
about the
course.
arcade doing stuff like
Because you're
that,
meeting with. Because the thing is that you're meeting with other people.
that's so
You're
awesome.
out there.
Yeah, man,
You're
that's so
out there going out with meeting other people because you don't know who you're going to meet in the arcade. You might be a new friend or meet whoever it is.
an
You you you
enthusiast.
you just never know.
Yeah, fellow enthusiasts. To be able to share and have the opportunities, almost as big as Pokemon. That's
Yeah,
crazy though. Going out there, going to the car, using your own cards, and you just plot the card right there and power up your character. Oh, come on.
the
That,
arcade. Yeah, absolutely.
dude, I love that. I love that. I love ideas like that. I love it.
I guarantee you that those arcades were very huge. I'm pretty sure they were huge over there. But
I think they
we
still are. I think they still are huge.
I don't know.
All over the place.
Yeah, I haven't seen one. I mean, I know it was good for its time though. I don't know if they're still out there or not though. But I'm pretty sure those arcades are very rare because, like I said, it only came out in Japan. Never came outside of Japan at all. So
Okay.
you know, and then we had the Mega Man Battle Network Legacy Collection. It came out only for the PS4, the Switch, and PC. And Capcom, it doesn't make sense that you're releasing Star Force Collection on the Xbox and we're missing the Battle Network series, and that takes place 200 years before Star Force. What is this? What are we doing?
See what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, good. Look, okay.
Go ahead.
Hey,
Just say it.
it's
I'm waiting.
it's a little rant. It's a little rant.
Just go for it.
I do not like, you know, companies actually doing what you call, they do what you call these keep gate, these putting these gates around certain games, so they're only exclusive for a certain console. Don't get me wrong. I like the fact that you're trying to sell consoles. Big deal. But these games should be accessible to everyone. You know, there's a term. The more eyes you have on your game, the more you sell. Why don't you have an opportunity to actually bring the network series to the Xbox? Why make it only exclusive for the freaking game for the Switch and the PlayStation?
PS4.
PS4.
Yeah, and the Switch. And
Yeah.
the Steam. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Why? That's so stupid. Excluding freaking Xbox for what? Just because they don't have that many consoles in there? Listen, if you get 100,000 consoles, if you get 100,000 freaking players out there to buy your game for their console of choice, there's 100,000 more sales that you have for your game. More money.
Yeah.
Doesn't make
Like,
any
well,
sense.
what do you exactly? And I'm not the only one that's upset about this, though. There is listen. I go on Twitter, and I see people. They're saying, "Hey, Capcom, where's the Battle Network Legacy Collection for Xbox? Where is it?
Yeah.
Where is it?"
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm happy that people are saying, "Listen, I'm happy that we're getting the Star Force Legacy Collection, but where's the Battle Network series? Because that comes out that takes place before the events of Star Force.
Yep.
Don't you think that people wants to play like the whole story? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that was not able to play all the Battle Network series. I want to play all the Battle Network series before I get into Star Force, to be honest with you, because I like to know how it all connected. And if there's some names mentioned, I want to know who they are. I would say, oh, I don't know this person. Oh, he was a Battle Network. Oh, okay. I did not know that because I didn't play it. I didn't have. I mean, I had a Game Boy Advance, but I just didn't get the chance to play through those games. You know, if you would have came out with the Legacy Collection on the Xbox, I would have gladly played them all. So, you know, if Capcom's listening, come on, release this collection, please. So yeah, but you have anything you say before?
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna mention a little bit before.
I do have little tidbits here too, to kind of add to it. Besides the fact that they're actually leaving a huge gap in the freaking history of Mega Man for certain console owners.
Yeah.
And I get that it's available for Steam also. So he's like, oh, you have access to Steam, so you shouldn't have any problem with it. Not everybody plays on the PC. Not everybody plays on PC. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, people have access to PC, but not a lot of people have powerful PCs. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, I get that this game doesn't really take that much memory, and it really doesn't. But still, not a lot of people play on PC. You know what they play on PC? I've seen people play on PC for Fortnite, PUBG, certain games like World of Warcraft.
Right.
They say
right.
Come on, man. That I see a lot. Okay? Hell, they even play Call of Duty on PC. But seriously, Battle Network? Not a lot of people play that game on PC. So you're gonna expect everybody to play on a PC and everything that owns an Xbox? Oh, you own an Xbox and everything, but it's not available for your console. But you can play it on your PC, dude. Come on, bro. No. It's a lame excuse. It's lazy.
Yeah, I have people tell me that. Oh, well, don't you have a Switch? Don't you have a PS4? Why don't you just play it on that system? The reason why I don't want to play it on those systems is because I played every single Mega Man Legacy Collection on the Xbox. Okay, and your people are gonna call me achievement whores, but I don't care. But I would like to add that to my collection. You know, I would love to add that to my achievement collection.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
because that's the reason why I don't want to play it on the Switch and the PS4. So, but it's just gonna look a little odd though. But yeah, but um, but yeah, I mean that's all I'm gonna say about this the whole collection. Though I'll go a little bit of summary of the story if you want me to. Do you have anything else?
No, I'm
Anybody
good.
else?
I'm good. Yeah, go. Yeah. Go on ahead. Go.
Okay, Tony. Nobody.
Continue on.
Okay, all right.
Continue
All
on.
right, so I did mention it's an RPG game though, so it's action RPG. So the story takes place. There's a there's like a network connection. There's like a network world where people like use their cars and their chips though to compete each other. There's a kid named Lan Hyken, and his card is Mega Man. Now he's Mega Man. So what he does is that he battles his friends from school against their other robots, and they go into this world like in a network, like it's a network world, and they go against each other. Until what happened was one day, Lan and Hyken and his chip buddy Mega Man that he uses they found out that there's a crime organization called World 3, which is run, and the leader of that group is none other than Dr. Wily. So this is the Dr. Wily in a different universe. So
hey, welcome
keep that
Nerdy
in mind.
Games. Sorry to interrupt. I'm sorry. Welcome Nerdy Games. How you doing? Welcome to the show. It's the first time entering our domain. Thank you for joining us. Because it's the first time seeing you. So feel free to leave in the comments. If you like Mega Man series, definitely talk about it. Let us know. Sorry, continue.
No, it's good. It's all good though. But yeah, so they got caught up fighting. So now they caught up in fighting against World 3, and they're fighting Dr. Wily and all his evil robots in that network. So it's up to you as Lan. You got to give Mega Man all his power chips to fight off these robots in this RPG network world, because because they live in a world where everything is all about the internet. Everything is all about in that network world though. So and you get to find out more about it. And then there's other more villains that comes around in each game. So, but it's very interesting because there'll be so many familiar robots that you're gonna notice in the other Mega Man series.
Nice.
So so yeah, that's yeah. I just wanted to make that short though. So that's pretty much what Mega Man is all about. So it's basically the story of Lan, and you're going out there. You're going into get to enter all these places in the network world, competing against your classmates. But the main objective in the game is to stop the World 3 from taking over not only just the network world, but Earth as well.
Nice.
So
awesome.
Yeah. So that's the Battle Network series, and then 200 years later, yeah, 200 years later, it's the same thing like with the main timeline of Mega Man. We get into let's start with the games that came out first. So we're off to 200 years later. We enter the Mega Man Star Force series. So, and I do want to mention that there was a cartoon of Mega Man Star Force. So, yeah, not so many people knew about it at the time. I didn't know about this until much later on. So, but they had the games came out on Nintendo DS. There was Mega Man Star Force Leo, Dragon, and Magnus. So that's three versions of the Mega Man Star Force. Then we had Mega Man Star Force 2, and there was two versions. It was Zerker, Cross Ninja, Zerker crossed Sauron, and that came out in 2007. So it was a crazy year because don't forget, you have Mega Man ZX Advent that came out at the time. There was too much Mega Man games coming out at that time, especially in the early 2000s and mid 2000s. It was
Wow.
hard. It was very hard to keep up. So, and then a year later in 2008, we had Mega Man Star Force 3, Black Ace, and Red Joker. So, so yeah, so we had about like the 7 games since you're going to count all these other versions, and they are going to be available for the Legacy Collection that comes out next year for the Xbox, PS4, 5, Switch, and PC. So those who didn't get to play those games will get a chance to. And then it's an action RPG, just like Battle Network. And the story goes that you play a kid named Geo Slater, and he goes into this electromagnetic wave. It's sort of like the internet, but in this world, everything is connected with the magnetic wave. Everything's connected. And then if there's viruses, that's let's say like if there's a virus in your like microwave or something. And so these people like they go into this world and they fight off these viruses.
Yeah.
So
Right now, I'm just showing off the episode. She's actually muted, so that way I don't get copyright strike. But you can see for yourself the cartoon is real. You can
mhm.
probably check it out. It's actually available on YouTube and also I believe.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Yeah, so you can be able to watch it yourself. Watch one of the episodes, and kind of get a grasp on the whole entire storyline, and then play the games as well. So pretty awesome,
Absolutely.
pretty wild.
Yeah, absolutely. And just to let people know, I didn't get a chance to play the series, but like I said, I did a lot of research and I read up on it. And I read up on all the other people who played this game though, so it looked very interesting, and I wanted to know a little bit more about it. So I'm definitely gonna play. So Geo Slater, like he finds out that in the first episode in the cartoon it shows that his father worked in these space stations, and they were attacked by viruses though, and they were going up against the Merle Emperor. And these people, they wanted to have control not just the electromagnetic wave world, but they also want to control the Earth as well. And when Geos actually entered into this world, but then he found out that they attacked this space station, and his father was killed during that explosive. So now he takes his father's glasses that he wears, and when he puts these glasses on, he goes into this world, and he gets to see all the viruses that's like controlling the internet, the network, the electromagnetic wave, everything. So, but then he meets up with Omegas. Omegas when it tells him that he's fighting against these viruses. But then when he merges with Geo, they become Mega Man. So, and then he could have like different types of weapons that he could use. So if you put like any battle chips and stuff, he uses different types of weapons, and he fights off against the viruses. And some of these viruses you'll see in familiar Mega Man games. So, but it's an RPG type, and then the first villain you fight is Gemini, and then the second game is Doctor Vega. Yes, a throwback to Street Fighter. And
Capcom, he always got those.
of course, they would always do that. And then you deal with a group called the Dealer, which is run by Mr. King. So yeah, and then you learn more about the Empire, the Murin Empire, and the FMs, and you get to learn about what is their purpose. And then Geo, he meets up with some allies that he goes that his it's actually his classmates, and they also fight along with him as well. So you get to learn about their powers as well. So it's pretty unique. It's definitely a different take though. So as you can see, the connections with Battle Network and the Star Force series has to do with the internet and different worlds too as well. So it's not just Earth, but it's also the network and the electromagnetic waves as well.
Wow.
So it's all connected. But that's the that's pretty much the Star Force series. So
Damn.
and that actually believe it or not, that actually wraps up for the Mega Man. But however, I do want to mention that there were some games that were canceled. So I will go through a list because we did mention some of these games that were canceled, but there was some that was supposed to be coming out though, but they also canceled the game. There was supposed to be a Mega Man X3 for the 3DO that got canceled because
For the
3DO was
3DO, can you imagine what that game would have looked like on a 3DO? Can you imagine that they actually added some cutscenes, some animated
well. I think it would
cutscenes?
have been I think it would have been like the PS1 and the Saturn version because they added anime cutscenes in that version as well. They had an anime opening.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I mean, I'll just throw a couple of tidbits. The 3DO, that thing pretty much was a very powerful console at the time. High
Right.
quality. They used the what's it called, the Panasonic the DVD player, which is actually was the highest quality DVD
Well,
player that you would.
there wasn't a DVD player. What was the time? Was it?
Yeah, it
No,
was
there was
yeah.
no DVD
It
It
player.
was
was.
not
It
DVD. It was
was.
CD-ROM. No, it was CD.
But
Oh,
that's what.
CD-ROM.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's what.
Yeah,
CD-ROM.
CD-ROM. Yeah,
Okay, CD-ROM.
CD-ROM. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It was a powerful CD-ROM.
It was a
Yes.
very
Yeah.
powerful CD-ROM, which is actually it was actually the highest quality, and they used their technology. Not They didn't borrow it from Hitachi or anything like that. It was their technology, and it
Right.
was all high quality music, the
Mm-hmm.
graphics, all that stuff, all top tier. Although, albeit that 3-button controller was not ideal for a lot of games.
Oh,
Hmm.
dude. Yes. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo is one of them.
Yep. Well, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Imagine pressing start just to change the punch to kick. Oh, it was pain. People are like, "Oh, I'm just gonna choose punches. Oh, I'm just gonna choose kicks." Oh, no. I'm sorry.
It was. I mean, it was regardless of that, it was a good version. But the controller they had for it. Oh man, come on.
It was no. But
Yeah, but so
you can order the 6-button control, which was rare.
that's right. They did have a six
It
button
was
control.
limited.
Yes.
It was limited, and also it's expensive too.
Oh, right now it is. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So
But no. So here's a question I want to ask you. So from all the stuff that you were telling me about the Panasonic 3DO, do you think it would have been if this Mega Man X3 would have came out on the 3DO? Do you think it would have been way better than the Saturn and the PS1 version?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I have a feeling that because of high quality the CD-ROM technology was. I mean, if you played, ask anybody who played the Wing Commander games. Oh my
Wing
God.
Commander.
Yes, and also the Need for Speed game, and also that came out for the
That's
3D.
right. And Gex came out on
It
that system
gets
as well.
everything. Sound and video quality was top notch. Not grainy. Wasn't grainy. It wasn't. It was all high quality CD-ROM. Hell, they even had Two Shot Johnny Rock. Even though
I remember that.
the light gun technology was not quite there. Um,
Right.
you know, but it was all high quality, and I feel like that it was just a missed opportunity. 3DO did not get enough publishers to create games for their console. Number one was I think there's something about the licensing was actually too high, and two, it's just Sega and Nintendo was they actually kept their freaking they were like, no, we want We want you to do games exclusively to our consoles only.
Right.
And they actually had that freaking they gate they keep gates up and stuff like that, which sucks.
I think Sony was a part of that too. I
Oh yeah,
believe.
Sony was notorious.
Yeah.
Sony was greedy.
Yeah.
They wanted it all. As a matter of
Hmm.
fact, that's the reason why Sega Saturn didn't do too well, because all the licensing and everything went to Sony.
Mhm.
Sony was like,
Yeah.
no, we're getting Psychosis, we're getting Psychosis, we're getting Capcom, we're getting yeah, they were going all in. Yeah. Square Enix,
Yeah.
well, not Square Enix at the time, it was Square Soft
Yeah.
at the time. They everybody, they're just like,
Yeah. They were just going after everyone at the time. But yes.
absolutely.
Okay. So you did answer my question. There's a good chance that the 3DO would have been much better than the Saturn and PS1 versions of X3.
Yeah, man,
Gotcha.
that would have
And
been
then
amazing. I would have loved to see it, but
yeah,
unfortunately,
that would have been interesting to see, definitely. There was supposed to be the Mega Man X collection on the Xbox because it did came out on the PS2 and the GameCube, and unfortunately that was canceled. I don't know why.
yeah,
So, and we mentioned, I mean, they got the Mega Man Anniversary collection on the Xbox. I still have that, but X should have came out on that system as well. I That was pretty disappointing to see. So then we mentioned this Mega Man Anniversary Collection for the Game Boy Advance. That was canceled
yep.
stupidly
Mm.
because but there was supposed to be a Mega Man Star Force 4 for Nintendo DS, but that got canceled, and that got canceled along with Mega Man Legends 3 for the 3DS.
Was it
So
Capcom? Was it Capcom at the time? If I remember correctly, please, refresh my memory. I have a
sure,
feeling that Capcom at that time was going through some turmoil internally, because when it came to a lot of games got canceled. And games that were supposed to come out, like for instance, Darkstalkers. Darkstalkers was like an untouched
no.
series after Darkstalkers 3, or better yet,
Oh man, dude, you just brought me that You just bring back that memory of. I remember seeing the Darkstalkers is not dead trailer, and really thought we were gonna
that was
have
a slap in the
Darkstalkers
face.
4.
That was a huge
Oh
slap
man,
in the face. He was like,
dude,
"Oh,
no! It wasn't a slap in the face. It was a kick to the balls.
okay, even worse. Okay, there you go. Yeah, no. Yeah, you have every right.
Yeah,
Yes, absolutely. Because let me
It
it
tell
was
you,
a
was.
kick to the balls,
because
man.
everybody's when they saw the 3D character, when they saw the 3D models, we were like,
Yeah,
"Oh, we're getting a freaking 3D version of freaking Darkstalkers! Oh, that's freaking
yeah.
awesome!"
I thought we were gonna get a Street Fighter 4 version of Darkstalkers 4 with better
Yes,
graphics and
I
stuff.
would have.
Oh,
That was like, oh, that was
oh
just,
man.
oh, it
And
was almost.
think about the new monsters we could have had too in that game as well. Oh man. Oh,
Ah, man.
what a tease that was at the time. It was
Oh,
it that was so bad. And then listen, I'm sorry to say this, but I felt like Mega Man got the end of the stick here because there was more games that was canceled. There was supposed to be a third Mega Man ZX game. It was supposed to be called Mega Man ZXC, and that was canceled. And there was something that was called Mega Man Universe. That was supposed to be a multiplayer game that's supposed to be out for the Xbox 360 and PS3. In this version, it was kind of weird. It had Mega Man. It had Sir Arthur from the Ghosts and Ghouls series
Ghouls
in
and
that
Ghosts.
game.
Yeah, Ghouls and Ghosts. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Ghouls and Ghosts. Yep. Sorry, I switched around for that. And Ryu from Street Fighter. And
Interesting. Okay.
yes, there's actually a trailer out there for all you players you could check out. And I got curious. I'm saying to myself, wait a minute, a game where there's Mega Man, there's Arthur, and there's Ryu, and you're going around fighting enemies in a Mega Man world. I would have loved to play that to see how that is. And it's multiplayer. Heck yeah, why not? So unfortunately, that was canceled. So yeah, that and there was supposed to be a Maverick Hunter game. First, I believe it was going to be first person view. I would have loved. I wouldn't mind seeing a Mega Man a first person view game if it's done correctly. So that was canceled, and there was something that was called Rockman Online, which I don't know too much details about. I tried to find a little bit more about it. I heard it was supposed to come out on PC, but then they scrapped that up. So all these canceled Mega Man games I'm seeing is like, I think Mega Man got it the worst.
I agree.
So,
I agree.
and
Boy, did he!
Tony, what do you think?
I completely agree with you, man. Boy, did he!
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Mega Man is the mascot of Capcom. I really do. I think he is the mascot of Capcom, and at this point, I'm surprised he hasn't gotten his own movie yet. And I'm
Yeah,
looking
right.
at this. Yeah, I'm looking at this though. I mean, he crossed over with Sonic in the comics, and you would think that he probably would have gotten his movie by now. Think about like the possibilities. The first, you could start out with the first movie of Mega Man. You could introduce Mega Man. First, introduce Rock, how he becomes Mega Man. Introduce his sister. Introduce his dog Rush. Doctor Light, Doctor Wily. Then he's fighting all his robots. You could throw in robots not just for Mega Man One. You could throw some robots for Mega Man Two and Three in there as well.
Mm.
Mix it up. And the second, and then you do the. I know the movie will be successful. In the second movie, you could introduce Proto Man, his brother, and then have him fight more robots, and then learn more about him. And then the third movie, you could introduce Bats in Trouble. You see,
Oh, there you go. That would make sense.
you could have a great
And you said
trilogy.
bass again. You said bass again.
Uh,
It's okay. It's
I'm
all
used to.
good.
I gotta have to go do those push-ups. Yep, I gotta do those push-ups. Unfortunately. Yep.
Well, that's all right. Nothing. Everyone likes to go fishing, so I said go after that bass, man. Go after that big
Yeah.
bass.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. We gotta get introduce Space and Trouble in there. That would be great though. But did you guys watch the It was on Amazon Prime. It was called Secret Level. There was a Mega Man episode in that, and it introduced
Oh,
like yeah, because Secret Level is like they show
Oh,
like a
that's
mini
right.
story of
Yeah, yeah. The
Mega
series
Man.
that they
There
showed
was
on
an
there.
episode. Yes, there was an episode about Mega Man, and I'm saying to myself, "Oh my goodness, this looks so good. How come they have not done a Mega Man movie like this? What are they doing? Like, there's so much potential that they could do with this franchise." And I'm like, Capcom, you're laying in some big money here.
Well,
And think about it, Mega Man could be a really great family movie as well for everybody, for all ages. Just like the Mario movies, just like the Sonic movies, because Mega Man is about family as well. Because you have Doctor Light, his sister Ro, his his brother, I mean his dog Rush, and his brother Proto Man. Like I said, they're like Speed Racer. That's what they're that's where they got the inspiration from. And oh man, so much potential you could do with Mega Man there. It's so much media, but
it's all
there,
about
there
family,
is
Dom.
it's all about
It's
family,
all about
exactly.
family, Dom.
But I
family.
exactly. So we know about the classic Mega Man cartoon. However, there's some cool stuff that's coming out from Udon Entertainment, and they do comics for Street Fighter, Darkstalkers, Final Fight, and a lot of products. They even do pins, T-shirts, and they do encyclopedias as well. Well, however, there is going to be a Mega Man Complete Works encyclopedia book, and it's going to have the original timeline. It's going to show you that encyclopedia is going to tell you about the story, all the art book, all the arts of Mega Man in there from all the games, and beautiful artwork in there. and that's supposed to be coming out next year. And you can actually pre-order that, and they're gonna have one for the Mega Man X series as well. So it's
Awesome.
gonna be an encyclopedia with art book. It tells you all the games, the history, everything, the characters. It's all gonna be there, and you bet your butts I'm gonna be buying that as well. And then there's also and that's not all. Wait, there's more. There's 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 actually going to be a Mega Man X comic coming out as well.
Oh,
So yeah,
Cool.
I would jump on that. Oh my gosh, yes,
yeah, and you
absolutely.
can actually pre-order numbers there on their website. So I'll tell you the website. It's called udonentertainment.com, and then you go on their website, type in Mega Man, you're going to see all the stuff they're going to be coming out with. So it's going to be good stuff. They're actually in the middle of releasing the timelines, but they've been taking forever to release the ZX series and the Legends. So they were all one shot comics though, but now we're finding out that Mega Man X is going to have his own comic book though, and I've seen all the covers for it. It looks beautiful. So to all you Mega Man fans out there, go check it out. And I know all of you is going to want that complete works encyclopedia.
Mm.
So
So
I'm definitely getting that,
yeah,
and it looks great.
it's probably it's well. Then I know that everything is gonna look great and all that stuff. But let's go back. Let's go back in time. Let's go back
Sure.
into a time and a thing when video games didn't really have that same accuracy, if you actually for per se. There's a little show called Captain and the Game Master. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
some of you guys have actually watched this show. I'm very sure of it. When you're eating your Cheerios or your Kicks or whatever,
Fruit Loops.
whatever, or Fruit Loops or hell, Count Chocula at the time. I love Count Chocula, by the way.
I love
Um,
Count Chocula.
and every single morning, I believe it was at 8:30 a.m. or something like that in the morning.
Yeah, it came on NBC,
NBC
on Channel 4.
Captain and
Yep,
yes,
here in New
it
York.
was called Saturday Morning Cartoons. On ABC. Yes, absolutely.
No, NBC,
NBC. It
NBC.
was NBC. NBC had that Power Hour or something like that. I forgot what it was. It was like a
They
whole
showed
series.
Super. I remember they showed Super. I remember they showed Super Mario, the Super Mario Bros. 3, and they
Super
showed
Mario
Captain
3
Ant,
and
and
Captain
and then
N.
the next season for the next year, the following year, they showed Super Mario World, and
World.
they showed Captain Ant.
Yep,
Yeah.
indeed. So, but their rendition of Mega Man was not so accurate. It was Mega
Oh.
Man. You want to think of it as a boy, right? Well, the artist and the voiceover doesn't really sound like a boy.
He
So
sounds like Pikachu.
I'm actually gonna run a clip. I'm gonna run a clip and a thing, and so you guys
Okay.
can hear from yourself, and yeah, you see for yourself. Oh God, yes.
Why is he green? Oh,
Oh yeah. See,
oh
you
man.
see that?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's funny how they do his villain Dr. Wily in there. They're pretty accurate, but why is Mega Man green? That's what I want to know. Where did they
Yeah,
get that from?
yeah. Mega Man was green, not blue.
He's the blue bomber.
Yes, and that's Dr. Wily.
Oh God.
That was Dr. Wily. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
bruh. All right. So you
Oh
guys,
man.
yeah,
And
bruh.
also, listen. If you want to watch a better cartoon, get the Mega Man cartoon that just came out on Blu-ray.
Yes,
That's a much better cartoon.
that's right. This is what just came out. Man, man, I loved Captain N. Why? Because of this novelty. Come on. Seeing all these your
Of
favorite
course.
video game characters on one screen, and then of course you see a kid who's a video game master or wizard or whatever
Mhm.
with the freaking zapper and a controller for a belt, so you can be able to do special moves like the
He
super
can
jump and all that
pause.
jump. Yeah, you can pause. You could do a
Yeah.
super slide, you could do a super jump, and all that stuff in there. Oh my goodness gracious! And the Power
Yeah.
Glove, and believe it or not, in the beginning of the
Oh,
show, you see the Power Glove. Power Glove does not look like the Power Glove that you actually purchased over in the.
no.
Sorry, no. But it was supposed to be supposedly a portal to open to a new world, a warp zone as
Yeah.
they would call it.
I I find it
Oh,
hilarious. I find it hilarious that Game Boy was a character on that show.
yes, Game Boy was a character. Oh my gosh, man! But I love
Oh
that
boy.
princess though. That was supposed to be
Oh,
Princess.
Princess Lana. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. She's
She
hot.
was a
Would.
doll.
She was
Yeah.
hot. She was a hot. I would. Yeah,
Hmm.
absolutely. I would
Of
twice,
course you. Of
twice,
course.
and twice on Sunday. Twice on Sunday. Absolutely.
Yeah. How about the episode when they went to the Tetris world? I'm like, what?
Yeah, that wasn't the greatest. And of course, Mother
Oh.
Brain, Mother Brain, everything voiced by I forgot what the actor's name was. He actually did a lot of voiceovers, believe it or
Oh yeah.
not. Gosh,
I'll never forget the episode when King Hippo called Mother Brain called her Mommy Brain,
yeah,
and he got his ass whooped after he said that.
and why does King
Sounded
Hippo
like an
look
idiot.
purple? Why does King Hippo
Yeah.
look blue? Number one, King Hippo
Oh,
look
oh yeah. Why was he blue? And where was Little Back on that show?
oh
I
god.
mean,
Mm.
uh,
All right, hey, they
where
really
was
tried. They
Samus?
really reached. They really reached.
Yeah.
You
Where
know,
was Samus? Samus should have been in an episode or so.
I think
Oh man,
was it she show up? No, there
I
was
don't think she was.
it was a Metroid episode, I think, but there was no Samus Aran. I
There
don't
was
think.
there was no Samus, and I hate the way they did Simon Belmont. He looked ridiculous. He looked
He
like a
did.
damn pilot. He
He
Mm.
looked
looked
like
like
a damn
Launchpad
pilot.
McCrack as a human.
Yes, I was just about to
Exactly.
say that. I was just
Exactly.
about to say
He
that.
looks
Yo,
like
are you
make
serious?
Launchpad McCrack a human, and that was Simon in that show.
Oh
What the hell did
my
they do with the
Exactly.
guy?
god,
You
so
you just a
doofy,
moron.
so doofy. My god, man. Oh
I'm like, jeez.
yeah.
And he's always trying to hit on Princess Lana. He always fails. I'm like,
Mm,
come on, give
mm.
it up.
You know what? I mean, basically, when it comes down to cartoon versions of like video games, I would say the Legend of Zelda that came on with I think it was the Super Mario Brothers
Super
Super
Mario
Show.
Bros. Oh,
Yeah,
I
that.
love that cartoon. I don't
Come
care
on,
what
let's.
people say. I love that.
Excuse me, princess, dude. I used to say that
I
all
love
the
that
time.
cartoon.
I used to say that all the freaking time. That line,
Of
that was
course.
my catch line. I'll always use that. It was freaking awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
I don't care what people say. I always look forward to Friday to watching it
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it came on Fridays on every Friday on Super Mario Bros. Super Show. That's what it was.
He
And
was.
Captain Little Bell was the best Mario actor. I
Yeah,
don't care what
Yes,
people.
yes, he was. Yes, he was
agreed.
the most accurate. The most accurate.
Yeah. Exactly. You know what's funny? I wanted to talk. I was reading. Actually, no, I wasn't reading. I was watching an interview that they actually came up to Captain Lou Brown to play the part Mario. But here was the thing: Captain Lou did not want to shave his beard, but they told him that, hey, listen, you have to shave the beard. And you know who told? I know who told him to just shave the beard. It'll be worth it. It was his wife.
Wife. Yep, his wife is the
His
one that.
wife told him. He said, honey, just do it for the show. It's based on a huge video game. It's gonna be good. And then, yeah, he said, yeah, he did it. He had fun with it, and it was awesome. And he got paid a lot to do those episodes, and it was
Oh
fun. And plus, he worked with other wrestlers who did skits, like Roddy Piper was on a
yeah,
skit. He was
yeah.
on there, and,
Mm-hmm.
and Sergeant Slaughter.
Sergeant Slaughter came in there. Yeah, that's another one.
Mhm.
Yep,
Yeah,
absolutely.
the Piper one was hilarious though. It's like he was trying to wash his face, and then he said, "Oh, give me another towel, William." And then Mario gave him like a dirty rag, and then after he was finishing with the rag, he saw he had more dirt in his face, and he tells Mario, he's like, and he gave him that look like he's about to kill them both.
Oh my god, what a show!
Piper was hilarious on that show, man. Oh man, he was great.
Oh man! Oh, well, Sergeant Slaughter one was actually the one where they actually had a steam machine. You know, like basically
Yes.
like steam. And then when Mario went inside there, he turned into like a little Mario. And he came out as a little person. Yo, I was rolling. I said, no, that's
Oh God.
oh my god, yo, let me tell you something. I look forward to that show every single afternoon. Super Mario Brothers
Oh,
Super
me
Show
too.
was
After school.
on every single afternoon after school. Every single
Yeah.
afternoon. I never miss an episode. Oh my gosh, I love that show.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
Oh
speaking of which, since we're actually kind of running into the end of our show, we
yeah. I
gotta
think.
talk about some of our episodes that we're going to be doing for December because tomorrow is the first day of December, which
Yes,
is that
the
we are
holidays
actually
are upon us.
heading right
I
into
can't
the
believe it.
Christmas season. If you celebrate Christmas and everything, that's awesome. If you don't celebrate Christmas, that's fine as well. And I think because we actually also have Hanukkah, which is coming soon, and a few
Mm-hmm.
other holidays as well. That's just to look forward to. Man, let me tell you something. Oh, I love this season, and this is a season for
That's the only
giving.
one.
Season for giving. There's going to be things coming up very soon as well. But I gotta tell you, we got some amazing episodes to look forward to, and we got one
Oh
episode.
yeah.
I might as well just throw it out there. We are going
Throw
to
it
an
out.
episode dealing with cartoons that deserved to become video games.
And beat
Cartoons.
him up.
That's right.
Yes.
Beat 'em ups, and no, the
I
beat 'em ups
can't
and
wait.
RPGs too. We're gonna do RPGs too
Oh
because
yeah. RPG.
I
I
know
can
how
look up.
much my Tony loves those RPGs because there's
Oh
some
yeah.
games in there that deserves an RPG treatment. Oh my god, I can off the top of my head.
Oh,
What do you think? What show do you think?
Oh, listen,
I got
Shirt
one.
Tails,
But go ahead.
Shirt Tails. Shirt Tails deserves a freaking RPG style. Yes, they do. You
Okay.
know why? Because you
Wait, that's
have
thing?
because you know why?
I
Because
know one.
number one,
Go
you
ahead.
have the park ranger. The park ranger is always trying to keep them enclosed. Number two, there's always a mystery to solve. Number three, there's always something going on there. Remember, every single villain inside the show, they were the ones that were solving it. So they're actually doing clues. So you go out there, you find clues and all that stuff. You have the zinger, you have God, you have goodness gracious, what's his name? The monkey. Goodness gracious. Damn it, what's the monkey's name?
It's okay.
Uh, but
Okay. I know one cartoon that could be a great RPG. You want to know?
which one?
Visionaries.
Oh,
Yes!
yeah.
Oh, I love that
I see that one.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, I watched a couple episodes on YouTube, man. I was like, oh, I missed that show.
I think they have all the episodes on Tubi right now.
Yeah, they do. They
Yeah.
do. That show was freaking
Oh man.
amazing.
Oh, that
Visionaries.
show was awesome with the holograms. Oh my
Yes,
goodness.
dude. I actually wanted the
Oh,
collection. My mother would
The
never.
toys had them
My
too.
mother never got it for me.
yes, the toys did have them though. It wasn't
Yeah.
too many toys to collect at the time. I know one of my friends from school had them though to do. They were awesome, but I could imagine an RPG type game though. You got it, and then each of the visionaries have like their own different types of powers, and you have to figure out like which visionary would be good against these certain enemies. And you got your groups right there. Oh,
But
dude,
here's the thing.
my goodness.
What was cool about Visionaries, if you watch the beginning of the show, it showed how they actually received their powers because every single character had a certain strength, and that gave them
Yes,
their visionary power. Because
right.
the one who was overseeing the whole entire thing was the one that gave them the powers based off of their strengths. Like for instance, for speed,
Yeah,
they actually get I forgot what his name was. And he actually ran through this gauntlet that actually had all these things like shutting down like this, and he
yeah.
ran through
That's
it like that. And he was on the other side like this. He was like, "Hey, I'm here," So they gave, so he
Right.
gave, so basically they gave him the I forgot what dictionary he gave him. It was Puma, I think it was a Puma or a cheetah, something like that.
I think it could have been a Puma. I would have to look up and see which characters of each powers that they had. But
Yeah,
yeah.
and then
Oh
one
man,
of them actually
that'll
had
be
a
a good one.
bear one and stuff like that. One had the
Yes.
snake one, I think, because
Mm-hmm.
he snuck away. He was like a villain, so
Yep.
he actually kind of he was able to get out of the way. So he actually got that snake one, and oh man, it was awesome. I
Oh
love
man,
that.
yeah. I'm gonna tell you something. I think this episode coming up, we're gonna do on Friday. It's gonna be a fantastic one, and it's gonna be. It might be. We're probably gonna pass over the 2 hour mark. I guarantee
Oh yeah, no,
you.
we're definitely going to do that because there's so many
We're passing it
cartoons,
over.
and we might even have to make a part 2 of that one too. Because believe it or not, there are so many RPGs that needs to be talked about. No special mentions, none of that stuff right there. We need to go all in. And Humanoids
Yeah.
is another show that I actually watched, and because I used to watch Inhumanoids, even though it was a short season.
Yeah,
Very
humanoids could have
short.
made something good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and yeah,
They did have a. Well, here's the thing: the Super NES, they did have a King Arthur and Knights of Justice game, and it was an RPG game.
yes,
So
yes.
yeah.
The Knights of Justice. I love a great show. I love
Oh,
that show.
awesome show.
You
Great,
know,
great show.
and they can't really do Dungeons and Dragons because Dungeons and Dragons has already been done. There's so many
Yeah,
games already made.
it's been
And
done to
there's
death.
games all yeah. There's even a beat 'em up.
Yep,
Yes,
exactly.
from Capcom.
The Capcom.
There was
Yep.
two
Pretty
of them.
good too, but I haven't beat
Very
Yeah,
it
I
yet.
good,
still have
very
them.
It's
good.
long. It's long.
It's very long,
Yeah,
dude.
It's a long
There's so
game
many
for an
branching
arcade
paths.
game.
There are so many branching paths and everything. You never have the same game twice. You'll never have the
no,
same game twice, and that's what's so awesome about that game. That was so well done, especially in the arcade. Oh my god, how many quarters did I have on that freaking
oh
game?
jeez, I'm
Woo!
just glad I still have my Xbox 360. I still have that game.
People were
That
begging
game
for
was
that game, and they finally brought it to the freaking 360 through the awesome
Xbox Live
Xbox Live
Arcade.
Arcade. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That was brilliant. Capcom really went all in when it came to games for the Xbox Live Arcade.
Yeah, they
yeah,
did. They
And
finally.
we're just gonna give you some teasers about what
yeah. We don't want to
cartoons.
mention everyone.
We're not gonna mention
There's gonna
every
be a
single
lot.
game. No, we're not gonna mention every single cartoon that we
No,
got.
not that.
But I'm actually gonna have to kind of throw a couple of tidbits though. I have to because you know why?
Okay.
I'm in a giving mood, and I have to. All right, number one, everyone's played Smurfs. Everyone's played those games. Punky
Yeah.
Brewster. Punky Brewster had a cartoon
Okay.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
dealing with that silly little elf or whatever that I guess
It's like a
whatever.
furry, like flying beaver
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it
thing.
but he actually gives wishes and stuff like that. And he has
Clover.
and Clover, yeah, it's right. And he's always
You're talking
trying
about
to get to
Clover.
that rainbow. That rainbow actually shows his world at the end of this episode. And every single time he tries to run over there to try to get to that rainbow, the rainbow always disappears in that thing. He never makes it. Every single episode. So I'm thinking to myself, that would be an awesome little action game. Not an RPG, but an action game that actually can,
You-
uh,
Okay. If you're gonna bring Punky Brewster though, you have to get the actress right now. And I see her recently, and she looks great for her age. And I would love to see her like do the voiceover for her character.
you know
That would
what?
be great.
That would be pretty funky. That would work.
You
I
have
really like
to
that. Yeah. How about Alf? Another
definitely.
one. Another one. Alf. The Alf
Well,
the series.
how you gonna make out? I don't want the one from the Master System. That was a terrible game.
Oh no, God! Oh no, 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 no,
Oh,
no! We got the
that
technology
was
to give.
bad.
We got the technology to give you a
No,
more
no.
accurate Alf.
Do you want to do an Alf game that's based on the cartoon,
On the
or do you want to do an
cartoon.
Alf game?
No,
Okay,
on the
because
cartoon.
we did one with the live action. It was bad. So
Yeah.
I think the cartoon needs treatment.
Oh my gosh! Let me tell you something.
This is too many of them. We can't. I don't want to go further because I definitely want to save it for Friday.
No, save it for Friday. Save it for Friday. But we'll
Absolutely.
stop at Alf. We'll stop at Alf. Alf. Hear me out.
Okay.
In
Okay.
Alf the series, right? There are more, characters in there.
Yes.
You got his sister, you got got his cousin, you got all that. You could be able to have it where you actually could do little shenanigans and stuff like that. It could be gathering food, or it could be chasing out the cats or whatever. I don't know what it is. You can do a lot of
Yeah,
things. Yeah, hey, listen,
of course. Of
cats
course.
are a delicacy. But still, I feel like it's something that really works. So why not? Why not? It's just, I mean, the hell, they made a what was that? What was that cartoon? They made it into a freaking game that didn't really make any sense at all.
A
What game
game
was it?
a game made into a TV series.
No, game that was made. No, TV series that was made into a game. A cartoon that was made
Okay.
into a game that made no sense at all. It shouldn't even have been a freaking game. I forgot what the game was called. It'll come to mind.
And
But yeah, I'm gonna
which one?
Yeah.
Wait, which one is it? Which one?
I'm,
Which one is it
I'm
again?
I'm trying to remember what
Describe
the
it
game
again.
was.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah, there was a game.
Yeah.
There was a series that actually was a game. Pole Position, I think they did. Pole Position. It was a game. They made it into a cartoon, right? Now,
Okay.
but there was another game there was a cartoon that actually became a game that didn't make any sense. It didn't really work, but they actually somehow they made it work. I forgot what the game was called. Oh my
I know.
god, it was horrible.
I mean, it's not a cartoon, but
Yeah, I'm
now
thinking of another one that was in the cartoon too, but it was
yeah,
made into.
I think Tony knows what I'm thinking of right now.
What is it?
Okay, you're gonna laugh. Home. We discussed about this game, Home Improvement.
Yes. Okay. Ooh. Dude.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Super Nintendo.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
That's right.
Oh my
He's
god.
fighting dinosaurs.
It's a platformer. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, dude, he's fighting dinosaurs. He's fighting all types
It
of.
doesn't make any sense at all.
And say what? That the purpose of the game, he's trying to get all his tools back.
They were reaching. They were definitely reaching. They were making it into a game that didn't really work as a game. It just did not. It makes no sense.
Why?
Oh.
I say what I do. I asked these developers like why. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Home Improvement. It's such a funny show, and it is to this day. But a game that you have to fight like dinosaurs.
Hey, listen, they made Wayne's World into a freaking game, and it was
yeah, that's true. They
made Wayne's World into a freaking game. I mean, and it didn't really work. I mean, I say it worked. It worked.
Dude, you're fighting a drum that comes to life, and you're fighting all these different. You're fighting like these music notes, and then in the Super Nintendo Genesis version, you have Wayne's ex-girlfriend coming down.
Hi, Wayne.
I'm like, oh no. And then when he gets hit, he's like, nah. And then when we lose all the time, he's like, we're not worthy.
Not worthy. Yeah. Oh God. It was. Oh wow. Yeah. It was.
Sorry. As much as I like, I'm sorry. As much as I like both Wayne's World games, I'm like, I mean, movies. I mean, what the hell were they thinking, man?
Well,
and then the NES game, the NES game, Garth has a gun. He can shoot. Notes and drums that comes to life. But and then Wayne has this awkward karate kick, this high kick, and then the protection in that game is so fast. Every time you try to kick something, you get hit.
You know what? I have never played a game that was so unplayable in my life. Almost as bad as Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which is another game that actually.
And I wanted to like that one so much.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, I love Bill and Ted, but come on, that game was so bad.
I think it was made by LJN. I think it was bad.
Yeah,
of course.
LJN is a notorious. Those are the ones that made that stupid freaking Silver Surfer game and the thing, which I'm going to shoot them for.
They made that terrible X-Men game on the NES. Oh
Oh
Lord.
God, so uncontrolled. It's just unplayable. The hitboxes were so freaking big. You know, getting hit by lasers and stuff like that was ridiculous. Why? You know what? Okay, I want to stop talking about it because I'm gonna get upset. Now,
Yeah.
all right. So, but anyway,
We had a good laugh about it.
yes. Oh gosh. Oh, we go. So to this weekend, definitely enjoy the week for everyone. Thank you for joining us. Even though we had a small little hiccup, thank you for those who actually joined us. And if you actually subscribe to us, thank you for subscribing. Please hit that like button. And also, if you have joined us and have not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Also, please hit that bell notification to know about our next episodes. It stays within our algorithms because the algorithms stay up. Our shows will be more noticed, and you'll be able to come to our shows much easier. Um, any last thoughts before we get going and get to our outros?
I just want to say to all the players that tune in to watch us, thank you so much. And I am very happy that we were able to finish the history of Mega Man. It was a pleasure talking about this series with you guys. It was very fun, and I hope you guys out there, if you haven't played the Mega Man games, or maybe you did play the Mega Man games, and maybe there's some games, some of the Mega games you haven't finished yet or you haven't played. I hope this encourages you to go out and play more of it, and you go more into the lore though, and then it makes you not only just play the games, but also get the comics, get the encyclopedias that's coming out. Let's keep the Capcom's original mascot growing. Let's let Capcom know that there's a huge Mega Man fan base out there, and we deserve more Mega Man. We deserve more games. Hopefully in the future, Mega Man will get his own live action movie like Sonic did. You know, let's see what happens.
Oh, we got the
So
listen. We got
thank
the
you everybody
technology.
for tuning in.
Yeah, we definitely got the technology. If they actually, but you know what though, Sonic would never have been as successful as it is now if the people who are big Sonic fans didn't get up in arms and change the design of freaking Sonic,
Yes.
because that
Oh
design was
yeah.
an abomination beyond words. It was
Yeah.
what was
Yeah.
this? It
If
looked
they
like
did
Wait,
not
really
change that,
suck.
it would we would not be having all these great Sonic movies if
no,
they did not change that
it
design.
looked like a human version. It looked like a human being dressed up as a Sonic. That's pretty much what it looked
Uh,
like. I mean,
It looked like a furry.
oh
It looked like a
yeah,
furry in
yeah,
spandex.
it
How
was
do you
like a
like it?
per yeah,
it
A
did.
furry in spandex.
It
It's
didn't even
disgusting.
look. It didn't even look like
yeah, it
Sonic
was
at
bad.
all. It did not look like Sonic at all. It was
No,
horrible. Oh my god, you get nightmares. Think about it.
no, please.
Tony, any last words? Anything that you have, any words of wisdom?
Yeah, yeah. Hold on, I just want to
Ah,
say
wisdom.
I'm
Are you
glad
kidding
we were
me?
able to.
Oh no, it was just a blast listening to the history of Mega Man, and I actually want to go and play through them. I'm going to be honest with you, while you were talking about it, I actually tried to play Mega Man One. I got my ass handed to me.
Oh yeah, oh yes.
So
It's because
I'm
it's because
figuring
you
there'd be some
yeah.
practice needed to get just to catch up. And then Johnny tells
Yeah,
me there's like 50 plus games. I've got a lot of fun to play. I'll always,
yeah,
what's awesome about
yeah,
this? I'll always have something to play. That's what I
exactly.
love.
Here's
So
the thing, Tony. Here's the thing, Tony. Once you finish Mega Man One, and then when you get to Mega Man Two, it gets a little bit easier when you go through them.
one
So
is
you'll know the
hard, dude.
platform. Yeah, I
One is
know. But when you get well, once you get to Mega Man Two, and then you play three, four, five, six, it's gonna be a breeze for you. And then seven,
hard.
8, 9, 10, 11, watch.
Yep,
I guarantee you.
absolutely.
Guarantee it.
Yep.
That being said, players and playettes, I love doing this every week. It's so much fun to have people to talk about stuff I like with. Yeah,
Oh man,
you guys are saving
it's awesome.
my sanity more than you know. So I want to say thank you and please keep coming back. I love you all. Please come listen. You know,
Yeah.
I'm getting repetitive. Good night, players.
All right. Excellent. And of course, from all of us to all of you guys, I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. and look forward to some many more episodes. Of course, like I mentioned before, this coming Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube. Go ahead and check us out. We actually have an awesome episode. We're going to be talking about your favorite 80s and 90s cartoons that never saw the light of day in
Oh
video
man,
game form.
cannot
That
wait.
deserves it. That absolutely
Yes,
deserves it.
This is
And,
gonna be fun.
no, it's gonna be awesome.
yeah, and also a little nugget for you.
Hmm.
Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill is actually thinking about bringing Voltron to life on the big screen. So
Oh,
that's
I
that's
have full control there.
He's
And
my new
he'll,
best friend.
and yes, that's right. And he has full
he's
creative
awesome
control. He has full creative control of it, and you saw what he did with The Witcher. So you know for damn
until
sure
they
that
kicked him out. Yeah, but once they kicked him out of The Witcher, it went down the toilet.
Oh,
So
it
exactly.
yeah,
did.
It's that so
Yeah.
because number one, Henry Cavill was all about being true to the character, being true to the story. He read the
oh yeah.
books. He knows the
He's a geek,
lore.
dude. He loves this stuff.
Yes,
He
he,
Dude,
actually
he loves
those,
the
loves it.
lore.
dude,
So
dude,
he,
let me tell you something.
That's why it
Did you
makes such a
know?
good product.
Yeah, exactly. He's not only a player, but actually, there's a video out there that he built his own PC. There's a video out there. You can check it out.
yep.
So if that
Um,
doesn't show you that he's a real player, I don't know what else does. Else will.
So
But yeah,
I am definitely looking forward to that Voltron movie and everything. I'm already getting goosebumps because how
yeah.
much Voltron means to me. And by
To
the
the
way,
original series.
we are going to be doing an episode talking about Voltron. Because one, there was actually a video game that came out called Voltron that came out for the Xbox consoles and everything. For the
Yes,
Xbox
I remember
Arcade.
that's
that.
right.
It did.
Yeah, it got yeah, I didn't get a chance to play it because it got delisted right when I was to
Yeah.
buy it. You see what I mean?
Yeah. So we're definitely going to be talking about that game and also it was a travesty because the game could have been better, but we are going to talk about
I heard it
the
wasn't
history
that
of
great, but I
Voltron
still
and all
wanted to
that
play
stuff.
it.
Yes, we're going to be getting to that. So, but anyway, guys, good night. Keep on playing. Keep on leveling up. Go ahead and do your outros. What you got?
I thought we just did.
You did good.
Just think.
Yeah.
So keep on gaming, keep on leveling up, and we will see you next time on the next episode of Gaming Treble. Have a good night, everybody.
Nice
BK.
players. Remember, gaming's all about fun. Remember that.